Hello! Just doing another one of these little live streams. Hello to anybody out there that actually wants to listen. I have an interesting plan. What this is a little flyer, and I'm just gonna make it fly for a second. Oh dear, this is really spinning out of control here. That's not the way that I want it to go. This thing is going upwards and I want this thing to go downwards. So we're floating right now over the landmark of K2. You probably can't see it from this altitude, but it is that mountain which stands up high and proud above all the others. I'm hoping that I'm at least somewhat headed for it, and it looks like actually I'm not. So I'm gonna fire my engines sideways to bring me that way. There we go. Oh wait, that's a cool idea. Ah, look, you see this thing is restricting my airflow. So if I do that, I should be able to get some translation going on here. There's a specific reason I want to hit these mountains. I want to land on top of them with a lander type things. That's why it's called a lander, because it's landing on things, obviously. This is not the easiest thing I have ever done. In fact, I'm probably going to mess it up several times, which is why I say, what's with all the streaming? Truth is, my wife is out of town. And when my wife is out of town, it gives me time to play around and do things. Okay. Do this. Do that. Do that. And then this. And that. Okay, now I think we're going the right direction. I'm gonna deploy these parachutes and hope that I'm roughly in the right place here. This could be tight. This could be tight. I might just try. What way do I need to go? I need to go that way. So I'm just gonna give myself a little nudge. Keep giving myself a little nudge in this direction. See that? So the idea is there's a little contraption here that I want to bring to this mountaintop here. Bring it to the mountain. And that requires a little bit of thinking to make sure this thing actually lands on top. It's not bad actually getting it this far. I hope though that this thing is able to sit carefully and gently onto the surface here. Ready? Yes! Excellent! Wow, I cannot believe that actually happened. And this is facing... it's mostly facing the right direction. Okay, well, this could be better, but now let's see how this works. So, remember I've been working with these tiny little flyers? That's what this thing up the top is. So climb up a little and board. And if I turn on infinite fuel... which is good, and probably should turn on infinite electricity and things like this, and ignore max temperature. Why the heck not? So, I'm going to shut down this engine. Shut down the engine. Throttle to 100%. Oh, wait, Orion, you should be wearing a dressing gown if you're walking around like... Orion's just like in his underwear. He was just going to walk through there, and that would have been really bad. Okay, let's see if this works. Ready, and... oh, that wasn't what was supposed to happen. Oh, yes, okay. Look at him go. Look, you know what he's going to do? He is going to do full-on skydiver, like body diving thing. Why is this not rolling? I'm trying to roll this thing. Oh, that's right, because it's got the wrong things. Control from here. There we go. What I wanted to do was have him, like, gracefully fly down the side of the mountain like a, stunt pilot type person, but unfortunately I kind of screwed that up. Maybe I should I'll just try flying down the mountain and see how this happens. the jets were only for... The jets were just supposed to get me going. They weren't supposed to be, you know, realistic jets or anything. But the idea is, yeah, he's like, I am one of those extreme skydivers with their wingsuits. So I've minimized this thing as much as possible. The minimum number of control surfaces you need for 2 axes of control are 3, right? You need 2 for roll and 1 for pitch, or whatever. It depends how you want to do it, right? I've got a quick save, don't worry. So where's my shadow? There he is, floating down the side of the mountain there, 53 meters per second, which is, 100 plus miles an hour. So not too bad. Is he gonna get over this? Oh, yeah, look, judged it perfectly. He is such a pro. Jebediah is the man. Oh man, I should just get rid of this thing so I can see the shadow. Wow, there we go, huh? Huh? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah! Oh, yes. Look at him go, Jebediah Kerman, Thrillmaster Extraordinaire. Someone is asking when 1.05 is coming out, and 1.05 is already out. And you should be... You're disappointed that you haven't actually checked it out yet. Now, the only thing is, I don't actually have a way to land this thing. I didn't have the mass budget to include a parachute on it. So yeah, he's just going to have to, flare it and hope that he doesn't die in the impact. I wonder how fast he's going to be going when he hits the ground. Still going 36 meters per second. That, well... people crash motorcycles at that speed, so it's entirely possible. Oh, there he is! There he is! Yes! Yeah! Brilliant! So he managed to come down all the way up there, 6 kilometers. That is pretty awesome. You know what? I think I'm going to reward myself with a beer. I saw this at the store today. This is Iron Maiden Trooper. The Iron Maiden Trooper Ale, it actually mentions here, the charge of the Light Brigade. Onward, onward rode the 600. The charge of the Light Brigade, which inspired the Iron Maiden song The Trooper, took place at the Battle of Balaclava, 1854, during the Crimean War, when 600 British cavalry courageously charged the massed Russian artillery. This gallant but foolhardy assault resulted in a massive loss of life and came about due to a misunderstanding of an order given by the commanding officer, Lord Raglan. Well, there will be less than 600 milliliters left when I'm done with it. Actually, how many milliliters? 1 pint, whatever. Does it tell you in milliliters? Well, never mind. Down the hatch. Onward, onward. You can make a water landing at 30 meters per second, but if you go straight down, then it will probably kill you. Okay, let's try this again. So I did quick save while I was on the top of the mountain. I have to admit, I am quite a fan of Iron Maiden, even though I don't actually own any of their records in my record collection. I just love Iron Maiden for what they are. I used to have a bunch of tapes and stuff, but I don't listen to tapes anymore. Okay, I should do a super realism playthrough. Wait a second. That does not look good. Okay, that's better. Look at this thing. That's the way to go, is to go down there. Have we seen where we landed this thing? So I would really love it if the guys that did Curb Inside would create a platform that stuck out the edge of this mountain so that I could just literally jump off of this thing. I probably do have some Iron Maiden in vinyl, but yeah, I mean, Iron Maiden I like for many other reasons. Okay, let's shut this down again. An EVA. Climb up just far enough. Get in the seat again. This is all the procedures we have to go. And we can't just run off the edge and jump, so we have to use rockets. Which is fine, because Kerbals use rockets for, everything, right? Switch to my control here. Control from here. And... Nope. There we go. Yeah! And now we're just free falling. That's the idea again. Yeah, right? This is just like those videos you see with the guys in the wingsuits. This is Jebediah Kerman floating down the mountain at, you know, 200 miles an hour or whatever. Actually, at this speed, this is 90 meters per second. This is actually faster than the terminal velocity of the human body. If you have to work hard to get to that speed in real life if you are a human being. A mere human being falling under gravity will tend to fall slower than he is moving right now. I'm sure there's ways to go faster than that. Okay, let's see if we can get over this ridge here. Ready? Reach out and clip the trees. Wow, yeah, look at that. He is such a pro here, isn't he? But a Kerbal body may be made of denser stuff. I don't actually know. I suspect not. The great thing is, what I'm really judging myself by is the position of the trees. I cannot see my shadow. Oh, there it is. There. Okay. The shadow, unfortunately... There. Okay. That's better, so I can actually judge where my shadow is and see my... whatchamacallit? My nav ball. This is so good. Oh no. And he really is dead that time. Oh no, he's still going. Oh wait, no, he exploded. There he is. Where do you think he'll survive? Odds that he'll survive or not? Ah, it's Jebediah. How much more punishment can he take? Okay. Okay, didn't quite get as far this time. Yeah, Tree is ground scatter for those people that don't know. Yeah, he's totally alive. Oh, man. Yeah, they don't actually calculate broken necks or anything. If you want ragdolls that break limbs and things like that, then you should play turbo dismount or stair dismount or anything like that. This is okay. I quite. I'm not going to go out of my way to try it again, but I have to say. So one thing I do have to point out that. Bruce Dickinson is one of my personal heroes. I've probably mentioned this a couple of times because not only is he the lead singer of Iron Maiden, but he is also a big pilot nut. He's a big plane fan. He flies planes for fun. He flies airliners. So yeah, it's hard not to like him, especially with his other interesting claims to fame. He is true. Oh. This is funny. Okay, he fell down. Oh, I really want to have a Kerbal wingsuit mod again. There used to be one called Kerbal Quest, and I loved it. I talked with the devs, and then the devs just got bored. How many people are actually watching this? I'm really curious. How do I find out? Yeah, 174 was how many were watching the kids, and then complaining that the kids were being boring. Okay, so we're ready here. I've got to shut down this engine because that would be really bad. Okay, let's try going to the left this time. Control from here. Throttle to 100% and... Nope, that's the way to go. So that's all I need to do here is get him going into his dive. The cliffs are so black, like blackness of hell. That's awesome. Okay, just keep this, just clip the edge here. Yes! Oh, that feels so good. Okay, let's get over this ridge here, and then I'm going to turn to the left and keep moving. Just try to reach out and feel those rocks there. Jebediah Kerbal, Thrillmaster extraordinaire. Look at him go there, huh? Oh, well, yes, the kids were rather enthusiastic, let's say. Okay, and we're through this. Now let's see if I can get it through this valley. Into the valley. Oh wait, no, it's the trooper. It's like, yeah, into the valley of death rode Jebediah on his wingsuit. Sky, I don't know, I think Sky needs to practice a little more, and he's gonna crash. And there he goes. Ugh. Well, oh, 3.8, not even necessarily as far, but man, I'm just really quite enjoying this whole simple challenge. I want to see how far I can get, because I reckon I still had distances I could go if I was moving that way. The other place, I could try going down the other side, but the other side just goes into this big pit, and you'd have to somehow get over that. So yes, let's go once again. It's amazing that we haven't actually killed Jebediah so far. Do I know anyone that served in World War II? My grandfather did, but yeah. Obviously he's long dead. Actually, I was interested. I was waiting for Sky, and there was a guy like just waiting in this break room at a exercise club, whatever, that Sky does exercise at and does swimming at. And there was a guy that had flown jets off a carrier in the Korean War, so he was fascinating to talk to. He was had a lot to say. Okay, shut down the engine. EVA. Don't break it, Jeb. I notice how everything moves. Yeah, the nav ball for EVA mode moves with the mouse, which makes things a lot easier. Climb out. Get on board. Get on the love rocket. Join hands. Yes, here we go. And throttled at 100%. Okay. Oh, no. There, okay. That's it. That's what we gotta do. Okay, so he's going. Oh, and I've got my... Got to get onto the controls. Control from here. Okay. That's good considering I never actually had control for a second. Okay, so we're not skirting the edge quite so cleanly here. But that's fine. Because you know what? We'll probably actually go further if we glide further away from the edge here. I like this. Look at that, huh? 89 meters per second. This guy is going to be setting speed records. Okay, let's just go this way. I think this is the way to head, out this way. How do I feel about the Elite update? I'm quite excited. I'm actually hoping to maybe get a chance to talk to David Braben more about it, but we're not sure. We're just thinking about that possibility. Yes, we've called that K2 is the informal name that people have come up with for that mountain. And yeah, I don't know why K2. I mean, we could have called it Everest, but clearly no. But K2 fits more with the Kerbal names, right? Because it's got a K in it. Okay, one lift to get over this lip, and then no, darn! I thought I was gonna get over that. I mean, sure, okay, so I think we should just see how far I can glide this first, right? Just to see how far this goes. Because obviously, flying down the side of the mountain, it's you know, obviously the less efficient way to do this, right? Will I get myself any VR headsets? Maybe, but I can't play games on VR, right? If I play a game on VR, then nobody else can really appreciate what I'm doing, right? So I think that simply because most of the gaming I do is now professional for like talking to you guys and stuff, I don't see that the VR headsets actually offer anything that you guys could use, you know, that you wouldn't be able to appreciate it. But then again, if Valkyrie is VR only, I may have to reconsider, because I do kind of want to play Valkyrie. I played Dust a bit, but not nearly as much as EVE Online. Okay, shut down the engine, throttle to 100%, parachute, engines, and there we go. Off the top of this! Oh, okay. That was a little premature there. I should probably save the game when I'm sitting on the top. I have to be... sorry. Nightbot is my rule keeper. Nightbot is inflexible, right? No, the Infinity Glider doesn't work anymore. So the other thing I thought I could do with what Kerbal Space Program 1... Why did I quit EVE? No, here's the thing, I won EVE. I ended up getting so ridiculously rich that I only ever log in randomly for roams and things like that. Okay, let's actually save this when I'm in the seat, right? Oh, I've already done that. Omets, I've already done this. Let me get you a link. Hold on. My videos. Hold on. I want to just show you... I've shown the video to everyone else like a million times. You've all seen my flight video, right? See, that was the one. I did the jet wingsuit and flew alongside a jetliner. Oh, okay. Try again. Copy there. So, for those asking me to put a jet engine on it, that's the one. No, seriously, I ended up with trillions of ISK, and if I wanted, I could do anything, and yeah. Okay, so I'm going to save this, and we're throttled up. Oh, control from here, control from here, control from here. Once again, F5. Yeah, you didn't see... Oh, can I show you guys this thing again? Look. For those that have yet to see it, like the video that I've made like a million times... Oh, wait a second. Wingsuit flight, yes. Hold on. Oh. See, this one here. I made the Emirates video in Kerbal Space Program. You see? Yeah, I thought everyone... Well, you know, it's unlisted because I just don't want to share it in general, because I'm going to actually have to replace the music with something better. Well, not better. Something... this is the official music, and I can't use this official music. And I'll point out that making that video took like 2.5 hours to get 2 minutes of footage that was acceptable. Because flying a jet-powered wingsuit next to a jet plane is incredibly difficult. Right? The music is called Flight. It's by Eric Grossman. Let me share the link because you should download it if you want it. Hold on. Hold on. Somewhere in here. Sure. Yes, here we go. Yes, if you want the music, I believe you can download it from there. Go and check it out. Anyway, let's try and just see how far I can fly. I'm going to aim for the launch site over there. Oh, that's the way to go. So we need to get off the edge here, roll it over. Okay, that's us. Now we're just going to glide. I'm going to glide, what? 30-degree slope? So I don't have any yaw control on this, so I only have roll. So I think... Yeah, so if he's just like flying away in a wingsuit, I think he can do that. Maybe a bit higher. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that's like a stable glide there. We can see how far he goes. Oh yeah, you've seen... So the Jetman... Does the Jetman ever come to the US? I mean, I saw him flying over the Grand Canyon, but seriously, that's a... I don't know how that guy can fly, because someone with balls that big should not be aerodynamic. I'm sorry. Like, that guy, Yves Rossi, is amazing. Like, yeah. So I was actually saying, if you saw me on Twitter, you know how the jet suit basically that he flies in, it doesn't have any control surfaces, right? The entire thing flies by him kind of moving his arms. So you see in the video, like, he'll put his arms out, he'll like put his arms forwards or down to increase the drag and slow down the suit, for example. And he'll like arch his back to go up, lean forwards to go down. I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have a rig where you kind of lay on a bench and then you have position trackers on your hands and feet and you're wearing a VR headset and then you have to actually try flying it? That would be a great alt control idea. So you would actually model the behavior of the vehicle using the physics. So if 6.8 I think was where I got to previously, so I think I'm going to do just fine. I guess I get pretty good. He didn't get FAA regulation to fly that thing. He did it in Europe first, I guess. So yeah, and then there's little, on the fingers, there's like little throttle controls and things like that. And then there's actual rip cords to pull off and ditch the suit so they can, for parachute. Like when he flew across the Straits of Gibraltar, he hit a cloud right towards the end and, essentially completely lost his orientation, and he came out of the cloud basically going straight down towards the water, and he pulled the cord and ditched in the ocean. His top speed is clearly faster than the stall speed of an Airbus A380, but other than that, I don't know what his stall speed actually is. Yeah, look, so I guess, how far up did we go? We're at 1800, we were at, 5800 is the altitude of that thing. So we've come down 4 kilometers and we've moved about 6 or 7 laterally, I guess. Try to do that in the head. Glide slope is kind of lousy on this. It's a 20-degree glide slope. We were talking about a guy called Yves Rossi, who is the guy that flies the jet suit. It's not technically a jetpack. It's a wingsuit with jet engines. Okay, we're coming in low. Now I should start flaring to slow down to land this thing. I think I might be able to go further, actually. Can I get 10 kilometers? There, 10 kilometers out. Now I need to flare so I don't hit the ground going too fast. Flare! But there he is. Yeah! Woohoo! Woohoo! Nice! Does he get a flag? Oh yes, he can plant a flag here. Oh no! The real guy lands a jet suit, whatever, with the thing. Okay, so 10 point. Was it? We said 10.2, right? Wait a second. 10.2. Okay. But unfortunately, I can't leave that flag there. That would be kind of cool if you could have a mod where you planted a flag and the flag remains regardless. So look, that's how far we flew. We flew that far. That's not bad. It has been raining something awful in San Francisco and everything. Oh wow, somebody a Lemon1324 knows his jets, I have to say. Harrison Ford is actually a great pilot from what I hear. I mean, he really understands his aircraft and has, you know, he's always, or apparently whenever a script involves flying a plane, he's always angling for the part. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that Tahoe is getting snow in a couple of places. I can't wait to go skiing. It'd be really nice. I'm hoping that it's cold enough as well. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's try gliding a little further this time. So, I'm gonna aim my nose at 20 degrees this time, right? 20 degrees. Oh no, let's aim it at 15 and see if I can glide further. It's just hard to get stable here. Okay. That's slightly better. Maybe go a little higher. Of course, I can't tell because I'm probably cheating because I give myself too much initial velocity. Is North Star open? I like North Star. It's I mean it's convenient because it's just, I don't know, close to the airport, but I've skied North Star a lot. Really? You mean the guy who is playing Han Solo in Star Wars? Yes, the guy who plays Han Solo in Star Wars is a legit pilot. He has flown all sorts of aircraft, and in many movies where you see him flying an aircraft, or his character flying an aircraft, he is actually flying the aircraft. Look at him go. Yay! There, let's put the lights on. Yay! Yay! He's not free falling, he's flying. It's like throwing yourself at the ground and missing. Yeah, other people that fly planes that are pretty well known for flying planes. I know John Travolta, even though yes, he's a Scientologist and all that, yeah, he does actually fly planes, and apparently he has like an airliner that he owns, which is no, Harrison Ford. He is legit. Like, apparently, from what I hear, one of the nicest guys in the business, and has, you know, he was one of these guys that Star Wars was his last chance to make it, and he did it big time. You know, he was 35 when he made Star Wars, and I remember this story. One of the journalists had been invited on set to see Star Wars, like to see them making Star Wars, and he saw it, and he thought it was a hokey movie that was like a silly summer movie that everyone would forget about. And you know, he looked at this and he thought, oh well, it's a shame, you know, you've got these young kids, you've got Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher, you know, they've got their entire lives ahead of them, so, you know, this is just going to be like a small step in their career and they will go on to greater things. Harrison Ford, however, he's 35 years old. It's his last chance to make it big in the movie, and he's wasting his time on Star Wars. This is what the guy was like thinking to himself. He confessed that he kind of wrote this, and then took it out of the article. And you know, his mea culpa is he was so glad that he was wrong, because you know, Harrison Ford was the one that really came out of those movies and became a massive star. I remember at one point, like 6 of the 10 top grossing movies had Harrison Ford in them. Like, it was ridiculous. Indiana Jones and Star Wars. What else was he in that was a huge success? I mean, yeah, you know, I liked him in Blade Runner, obviously. Blade Runner was not a financial success, and it wasn't a critical success at the time, but having been re-examined, people generally think that it is, you know, amazing. Oh, okay. So, yeah, what else? Coming in once again, 40 meters per second. I am going to make it slightly more than 10 kilometers. 10, 10.1. Oh, The Fugitive. That's right. He was in The Fugitive. Yeah, he was really good in that. I mean, but of course, Tommy Lee Jones was also, like, that was a breakout role for Tommy Lee Jones. Again, that was kind of a late blooming moment, and after that, Tommy Lee Jones suddenly started to get really good roles. But before that, he'd been kind of languishing, and there we go. I think it's great that we've managed to not kill Jebediah yet. There we go, 10.9 kilometer, clear and present day. That's right, he did all those movies as well. He did all the Jack Ryan movies, although he was technically too old to play Jack Ryan, I have to say. How Kirkula 80 cannot get through Blade Runner without falling asleep. Get out of here. Get out of here and watch Blade Runner again. I'm sorry. The fact that I can have KSP open and Elite Dangerous over the top of it is completely ridiculous. What? I'm confused. No, I mean, as much... Okay, yes, he was better than the Baldwin dude, but Baldwin was more correct in terms of age. And, hey, at least The Hunt for Red October had Sean Connery, which was actually pretty darn awesome. I might need a later... I know, it's really hard. The important thing is to hit the ground going at the lowest speed. Oh, Age of Adeline. Okay, I'm just going to start flying this thing like a... Let's just fly it like a jet, right? Let's just leave the engines running this time. There we go. Now, I'm actually just going to leave the engines running, because that's more fun. Yeah. So we're using jets. We have infinite fuel enabled, because otherwise I just don't have room for the fuel requirements that this thing needs. This is so much fun! Oh, he was in... yeah, I mean, he was in a bunch of stuff just before Star Wars, but... You know, he hadn't made it big. I mean, he was in American Graffiti. That's how George Lucas remembered him, right? And he was like, hey, I got this part. And, you know, who else read for the part? Supposedly Christopher Walken had read for Han Solo and was one of the more memorable moments. Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't know, I can't really do my Christopher Walken impersonation. Christopher Walken, again, awesome actor, but not known as a pilot. However, he has great dancing skills. Okay. Let's try... So this thing is actually slower. The jet version was able to fly at like 180 easily. Whereas this, at full throttle, is using only the little ant engines. What is this, a jet plane for an ant? Oh, look, we've got a levitating tree, levitating rock. Okay. Oh, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. Oh, look, there's a little crack here. Let's try and get into the crack. Yeah, down in there, up there, and down. Woohoo! Woo! I was scraping the tail there. Let's fly across the mountain again, see what I can see. Hey, do you think I can fly it between those three trees? Oh yeah. Oh ye of little faith. Kevin Spacey. Yeah, Kevin Spacey, I really enjoyed him in House of Cards, I have to say. Like Francis Underwood, I prefer Francis Urquhart personally, but you know, Francis Underwood, he's very quotable in that, let's say. Yeah, you can just fly. The trees have no collision mesh or anything. I mean, part of the reason is that if you did have it, it would have some serious performance implications. But then, if you did have it, it would kind of make it easier to turn them off, which would not be fair. Look, I'll just fly straight through a tree, And that'd end your trip real quick, wouldn't it? Okay, where are we going? You know, I need to move the thing out of the way here. Can I see there? I don't know where that is. I can't see a shadow. Man, he's like Peter Pan. I can't see his shadow ever. There it is. There. Oh darn. Never mind. Oh, this is so much fun. I bet those Apache, that Apache pilot wished the trees had no collision mesh, right? Anyone seen that video? It's like a, you know, flight video from an Apache helicopter, and basically, it's the pilot and the co-pilot talking to each other, and the pilot at one point is just like, "You think I can fly between those two trees?" And the gunner's like, "Nope." To which the pilot responds, "O ye of little faith," proceeds to try and fly between the two trees, and fails, which is pretty funny. Yeah, this is fun. Oh! Oh darn, okay. I kind of misjudged that. Wonder how far I flew, actually. 16 kilometers, oh, it wasn't so bad. What is here? Pile. Oh, that's it. Just the seat. We killed Jebediah, finally. No, the EM drive wouldn't require rewriting the laws of physics. It would just require an adjustment of the physics under certain extreme circumstances, right? I just remember the quote from that. The pilot says, "O ye of little faith," and that just is always like whenever anyone says, "O ye of little faith," that's what I think of is that very specific moment. Okay. No, NASA has not proven it. NASA has not disproven it, which is different, right? NASA has failed to discover an error. That is a long way from saying new physics are needed, right? Okay, I'm gonna fly once again. I'm just really enjoying flying this suit. I really wish I could tell how close I was to the edge here. Come on. There's the shadow, and pull up! Yes! Yes! Okay, now I'm gonna fire up the engines once again, because we could just take this. I guess actually, you know, why am I doing this? I'm just gonna reload. Okay. I'm gonna reload, and then I'm gonna set somebody up in the space center with this. What is the moon important for? In what context? The moon is important to many species for reproduction. It is important for because it perhaps may have stabilized the Earth's axis and helped with stabilizing seasons. There's a lot of theories. It has provided tides. It has shaped the Earth in many, many ways. Beyond that, the moon is an important stepping stone right outside our atmosphere. It's important because it helped Isaac Newton figure out the laws of gravity, right? So, yeah. What is the moon good for? The moon is good for many things. Okay, tides go in. Actually, yeah, the moon doing the tides is slightly more important. Deorbit someone in the wingsuit. I do not think they would survive. But if you want, I can try that. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, we don't need Bob Kerman. We need Valentina because... Oh no, we'll do Kerpont. Okay. Basically, yeah, no, NASA hasn't even shown the device is producing thrust. It's just that they can't eliminate they have a residual thrust that they've been unable to explain at this time. They're not saying that the explanation is some sort of new physics, right? Okay, let's fix my infinite fuel, by the way. Oh, should I keep max temperature on? Sure, why not? Let's actually get this thing to orbit. This is what I use to fly the stuff out to that. Just so you know. Yes, look at this thing go. I'm gonna shrink its gimbal limit to something sane. It has quite a few of these wings. This is what I did. I flew it over to that there. I should probably get this thing flatter. No, I wanna get this thing up into orbit, and then we'll try to deorbit it. Well, you can't explain anything to people that are too dumb to understand these. I think it's very cool to see the Trident test video, but yeah. If we planted on Mars, could they preform photosynthesis? What? What does preform mean? Well, it could be, except they are trying to isolate it from these kind of influences, right? It could be pushing against the walls of the system. It could be pushing against the cables. I don't know if you've ever seen, you know, when you have super high currents floating through electric or running through electrical cables, the cables will literally jerk. They will wobble when you have power running through them, because, you know, they generate magnetic fields, right? Wow, this is pretty crazy. But yeah, that's okay. I'm flattening out my trajectory a bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. Flatten yourself out. Lower, 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 lower. Okay, I'm gonna shut this down for now. Look at it go! But you can still see the offshore course there, by the way. Oh, and there's Bill Kerman still. Or Bob. I don't know, one of them. He's still there. No, Tumblr correctly thinks that it was a UFO. It was a UFO until somebody said, hey, it's a trident. Then it became a trident. But until you know what it is, it's a UFO. However, there are probably certain people on Tumblr who think that it's a flying saucer from aliens. They're idiots. Bob has been going for a swim for the past while. Okay. Oh, wait. No, my time acceleration is bust. Hold on. Standard physics warp. There we go. So I can use standard physics warp here. Look at us go. I'm just going to fire the engine when I'm up here. This thing is like, yeah, this is practically a SSTO. So I'm going to fire the engine just a bit. And throttle to 100%. Look at it go. I wonder if this thing will get into orbit just based on the orange tank alone. Oh, yep. Yep, we pretty much got into orbit just using that orange tank. Nice. Yes, I think DKO Smari. I thought that you might have been Derek Smart for a second. Sorry about that. If it looks like a rocket, sounds like a rocket, was part of a planned military exercise, it surely must be a government cover-up for aliens. No, I was really... the sounding rocket... No, super successful launch. What are you talking about? That was super stripey. That was not a sounding rocket. That was supposed to go into orbit. Spurious ECG, sir. Okay, I'm going to point this the opposite way. We might have trouble with electric charge, actually. Apparently, we're using charge very slowly. Okay, so now I'm going to begin a deorbit burn here. So we're going to deorbit roughly over the Kerbal area, the Kerbal Space Center, and then see if this thing survives. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with Seacan until they, you know, rerun all their dependencies and everything. Okay, I'm going to come in at 40 kilometers. Now, next thing to do is jettison this. So there we've ditched our canopy and you can't see it. Let's wait until it's daytime again. I should have waited until daytime. I like how there's a nice glow on this thing here. That's new. Okay. So now, Kerpont, you time to EVA. Climb yourselves up there. Get in the seat. Next, we're gonna ditch this or decouple. So this is all I care about. He is gonna try to deorbit. Control from here. I'm gonna F5 save, and I'm actually gonna. I think I still had max temperature is enabled. There we go. We're gonna see how well he flies this home, right? Look, it's a UFO! That must be a spacecraft made by aliens who came to visit Earth. Yes, okay. Yes, if you need to go to school, then you should probably go to school. Okay, this is not going to turn. Hopefully this thing will actually be stable at some point. There's so many things that it could be other than a flying saucer. Okay, no, I've got to do that. Yeah, I'm so happy. Now I'm going to pull my nose up. This could take some time. I'm hoping that this thing will fly better than the ditched stage. Nose down. Okay, look, we're getting control of this thing here, right? So I'm just controlling my thing. No, this is gonna survive. This is my plan. The first thing he's gonna do is start to flare because we need to make sure he doesn't descend into too deeply into the atmosphere before any of this. Oh man, there's no. I don't think there's any torque in this. Does this have? Yeah, this has no torque. The Probodobenine doesn't have any torque at all. So all the torque is coming from these control surfaces, which is pretty cool, I have to say. Gladstone Players has got to crash for the night. Well, that lasted a while. He exploded due to overheating. So I guess EVAing back from Gilly is no longer an option. Let's see if I can fly this. There was not even a temperature indicator there. Well, the good thing is it'll still fly autonomously. Year 12 or... Oh dear, you did mention Kerbal Space Program stuff, right? It is pretty funny, I have to say. So yeah, take a look at the design of this thing. We have a little... This is also a really sensitive part here. Our rudder is really sensitive. So I'm flaring this thing up right now. Okay, now you know what? Without him attached to it, it does seem to be more... or less... more stable. I don't know. Oh man, it's interesting. I don't actually have any feedback on my performance parameters. So that's actually a good question. Does the heating work correctly? Can we do a moose? Can we try and have build a system that will let me return a Kerbal to Kerbin, obviously, while in a seat rather than inside a spacecraft? So can we do man out of space easily? Moose! There's a moose loose about this hoose. as they say. Okay, high altitude or high attitude of angle of attack here. What mods are you using? The only mods I've got on this are the physics warp thing. I've got Scatterer for graphics. Yeah, I'm going to try a seat behind the heat shield. And I have Curb Inside installed so that there's more terrain, more landings and things like that. No, I don't want to have them inside the fairing. I want to see if I can make them survive the descent without any protection. So, because that's really the idea. So the idea behind Moose was that you would have like a suitcase-sized survival kit, and you would, like, your spacecraft would be damaged or something. And for some reason, you would think that instead of sitting inside a damaged spacecraft, you would be safer getting out and making your own heat shield using spray foam and descending using that. And you would also have like a little rocket engine you'd point in roughly the right direction. Yeah. It's far gets updated early because Ferrum is actually part of the testing group, so he gets to see these things well ahead of time here. The thing is actually pretty stable, but the only thing I would say, okay, let's try this. It's actually really good at high attitude braking, but man, Kerpont was just such a wimp. He melted. Hey, Ken Green 51. Good night, sir. How we doing? We're not actually... Certainly when I did it on Sunday, I had like 500 people, so don't have nearly as many right now. Okay. Oh. Still slowing down here. Whoa. Wobble, 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 wobble. The part that... Everything is connected to a bunch of cubic octagonal struts. This is a Probodobodine. Octo 2. So we have these two to provide roll control. We have this one to provide pitch control. We have no yaw control, but we have a passive vertical stabilizer, which provides some level of yaw control. It basically stops me side slipping. That's what really it is for. It doesn't provide anything that I would consider yaw control. Okay, I think I'm going slowly enough that I might want to start trying to turn this thing. Let's see if I can turn it. Let's go for it. Oh, yes. Oh, look at those G-forces. Do you see that? Watch the G-force meter. 9G. Yeah, this thing actually turns really hard. I think without the mass in the seat, it's not so stable. Let's see if I can at least get it back to somewhere safe. Okay. Are you going to be streaming on Friday or Saturday? Probably not. The stream is mostly confining ourselves to little contraptions that Kerbals ride in. Unfortunately, Kerbals are not heat proof, which is why there's no Kerbal in the seat. Okay. He's still going at like 400 meters per second. That's pretty good. I think I need, though, to get the nose attitude up so that it can slow down a bit. Yeah, well, this is me. If somebody wants to make a mod with an actual wingsuit, please, I would love it. Hello, I'm Scott Manley. Mimic 4 is asking for. Hello, I'm Scott Manley. Classic. Whatever that is. Beer. Okay, let's see. You think I can glide it back to shore? I'm thinking no. But I'm going to try. Maybe with the extra weight missing, it might actually glide better. Let's just hold that and see what happens. Oh, am I planning on actually, no, I'm not planning on playing Fallout 4 on the streams because it is a grown-up game and there is sweary words and stuff in it, and I would just have to edit things, and there's so many other people doing great playthroughs, so Fallout 4 is not one of these things I'm really going to do much about. My favourite type of beer is a beer which I've never tried before. That's really what it comes down to. I just like the option of trying beers that I've never had. That's really what it comes down to. And even if it's a terrible beer, like there was some American finest beer, which is basically Budweiser but from Milwaukee or something, and it was very enjoyable. The first one, I didn't necessarily see the need to buy a second one. Ugh. I might play Fallout 4 in my own time. I mean, I love Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is probably the best RPG that I've played ever. Like, the Fallout 3 was like, okay. But Fallout New Vegas, that was really amazing. Oh, Rhysome, you asked me for an autograph at... Oh man, my autograph is so bad, Rhysome. If you ever see me, then please take a selfie instead. But I've been practicing writing better signatures because my autograph is terrible. It's really funny. GTA 5, also one of my favorite games. Grand Theft Auto games are all fantastic. I like to point out they're one of Scotland's most popular cultural exports. Yes, everyone thinks of like bagpipes and Highland dancing and things like that, but no, Grand Theft Auto, that comes from Scotland, and it makes a ton of money. Wow, when did you start reading The Martian, Mohengan? Yeah, Fallout 2 Fallout 2 was funny. It had a lot of like weird wild wasteland things. Do I plan on doing meetups? I occasionally announce where I'm going to be. X Hansen Man is asking whether I do meetups. I occasionally announce where I'm going to be if you want to meet me. For example, I said, hey, I'm going to be at Day of the Devs in San Francisco. So I was there and a bunch of people were taking pictures and hanging out and saying cool things, and I was really happy. So, you know, if you ever want to like meet up, you can always offer to buy me a beer, but you pretty much have to be in San Francisco and it has to fit my schedule, which is awful, and things like that, right? All of these things are announced on Twitter. So my Twitter account is at DJSNM. It's a relic from me being DJ and things like that. Will I ever come to Australia? I would love to come to Australia. But I have not any plans to go there, but I would love to. I haven't gone to the East Coast for a while, but I do have family up in Boston and New York. So sometimes I come out to the East Coast. A wheelless jet sled and then have us holding it together with a seat on it. No, I think maybe. I want to do Moose. At least I want to land this thing first, and then I'm going to do Moose. So I wonder if this thing can land safely. I wonder how safely it can land. I'm not going to be doing a Fallout 4 stream. There are people that have more time than me that will be streaming it and playing it, and I totally deign to their status, whatever. That's what's going on. I'm actually... Honestly, I've got a lot of other games to complete first. I might actually play Wasteland 2 because I've been meaning to catch up on that forever, and Wasteland 2 is, of course... Man, nothing survived, and it only landed at 16 meters per second. What countries do I want to visit? Pretty much everywhere I want to visit. Oh man. Okay, so let's revert. Oh no, wait a second, close. So let's do this. But here's the thing with Fallout is there's so many different ways to solve some of the things. I'd love to come to hey, you know Chicago? Do you know that giant, mirrored bean shaped thing? They actually made that in Oakland, just so you know. Okay, so now I'm going to do this with at least heat shielding, because max temperature, that's so unfair. Kerbals are made of asbestos, don't you know? Whoever added those heat physics clearly didn't understand the fundamental nature of Kerbals as heat insulation. Oh, wait. There's my thing. Did you really? Yes, I really did ride in a giant robot, because in Oakland, you can do that. I've got Fallout 1 here, and Fallout 2. Here's the thing. I backed Wasteland 2. I paid for the early beta access, and I have yet to play it. I'm a terrible person. I love Brian Fargo's stuff and all that. I was just really quite happy to back it and everything. Okay, now oh wait, he's not sitting in the chair straight. He's suffering from ALS apparently. He's doing his Stephen Hawking impersonation. Oh, I would love to go to Nashville. There's so many great pieces of music. Like, I know I'm a big music fan, so Nashville would be one of those places I would actually go. If I was in Tennessee, like, that would be the place to go. I'm also quite a fan of Dolly Parton, by the way. If you haven't seen it, you have to see her performance at Glastonbury. It is fantastic. Okay. I might make a video on it, but I'm not very good at space engineers. The thing is, everybody that plays space engineers is way better than me, and therefore deserves respect. Wow, this thing is hard to control. Like, his head is off center for some reason. Okay, I should have got out the seat and got back in. Wow, look, like, because he is so off center, it seems to be messing things up here. Okay, let's see if I can get it back under control though. Come on. Flare! No. Okay. Dolly the sheep is dead. Okay, now I'm really wobbling around like anything. Oh, goodness. This thing is not flying correctly. I know, why is that bug not been fixed? Surely that bug should have been fixed by now. I just want to see if I can control it with him not sitting in his seat correctly. That looks painful. Yeah, understatement. What am I drinking this evening is Iron Maiden Trooper Ale. Right? Is that not something special? That is something special, right? Seriously? It's okay. But I like the concept. That's great. I'm really looking forward to a new release of Space Engine because he added equirectangular spherical projection, but I don't think that's made it into an actual release. I think it's only in beta releases. He pretty much added it after he saw my my 3D Space Engine. Manliest sounds like a catalyst. Well, that's interesting. Okay. He might have neck problems after this mission. Just wait until you see the landing. The landing is not going to be particularly good for him. Let's try turning. Okay. Oh man, yeah, I mean Space Engineers, I'll be honest, I like the concept of all these voxel based space building games, but I'm just bad at them. I just don't have the time. Like, I like Minecraft, but I kind of got as far as building like a brick house, and then I would get bored. I loved exploring in Minecraft, but I just can't spend the effort building these giant ships. The people that build these giant ships, those are the real space engineers pros. And so I got so much respect for people that build great things in space engineers, because I know that I do not have the patience. With the new Rhino, you don't need fins anymore. The new Rhino engines are like super powerful. Okay. I'm gonna hopefully pull out of this dive and flare and land safely. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay. Oh, Das! Das, what are you doing here? What? Good lord, Das! That's I was very grateful to Das for running the live stream for the B612 event. He was really helpful in that front, and that was totally random. He got into town for TwitchCon, and I had already booked this thing before I realized that this was all happening. It was kind of funny, and next thing I know, it's being streamed live. Which is kind of cool. I don't know how many people actually watched it, but I thought it was pretty fun. And of course he brought, everyone that came there. I really appreciated that. So Das, awesome dude. Man, he's got a long way to go here. The objective is to return him safely from orbit in a wingsuit. Unfortunately, we failed that, so now we've changed the rules to say we're going to return him safely from orbit, assuming he is made of asbestos in a wingsuit made of asbestos, and you try not to get lung cancer in the process, so therefore not vaporize it. Yeah. Wow. Is that good? I don't know. The funny thing is, I don't think there's any 1.05 parts on this thing, because I've stripped it down to be the bare minimum. I am almost certain I'm planning something serious for the Elite Horizons beta. I'm very excited. Can't tell you exactly what's going on, but I think we might have some special Elite New Horizons video stuff happening. Okay. Live. Wait, more. I've got. Somebody says things and then I have to go and scroll back through the chat. Oh, wow. Yeah, Das, you should check my stream. There was somebody that said, hey, do you want to do a live stream from like Mission Control or something somewhere? And I was like, I wish I could, but I bet you I know someone who could. Yeah. The asbestos, yeah. One of those things. Turns out that it was used everywhere for a long time. And, yeah, then turned out that it was bad. Okay, I'm just realizing I need to unplug this. And plug this back in. Okay, that's better. Okay, we're still going. I could have just let this glide, but I think he will survive. Last thing I want to do is crash into the surface. Where's the sun? Oh, the sun is like straight overhead, so... But at least we'll know that there's a... We should see a shadow on this side. I think the person may have contacts at NASA. Who knows? Personally, one of the places I would really like to go is Baikonur. There's one of those places, there's so much history there. Orion is sick. He's off school. No! No! No. That was rather unfortunate. The game crashed. And you know what? Just looking, it didn't even leave a log file. Well, I guess if I had a thing, I would make a bug report. But I don't. No, actually, I'm probably gonna quit because I actually do have work tomorrow and things like that. And how much? I've only had only one to drink. Is there anything? Okay, is there anything I can play in 5 minutes that's installed here? Ah, man, gang beasts, no thanks. Into the stars, Last Federation, Little Inferno. Oh, what's new with the Long Dark? That's interesting. Oh, I haven't seen that. Machineria, Maya. Maya's one of those things I need to play for a while. Oh yeah. I know what I haven't played that I promised I'd play in the past. Let's play this. Let's see if I can get this working. Oh crap! Why does this? No, never mind. Yeah, FTL. Actually, okay, no, never mind. Forget FTL. No, I'm gonna very specifically play something completely different, right? Where is it? Here. I'm gonna play a game that is very similar to FTL. Okay, and now I need to fix it, unfortunately. Options, and I've got hiccups. Okay, yes, I'm gonna keep this. Okay, nope, cancel. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start a new game. Okay. I'm just going to play this at rookie level. So this is Revenant Fleet. So Revenant, in case you don't know, is a ghost. It's a spirit that has returned to this world. This is basically FTL with RTS.
Taking our first faltering steps into the unknown. Then we discovered the Ark. An alien artifact of unimaginable power, it sent us deeper and deeper into the stars, unlocking the path to our enlightenment, even as it...
Oh darn, I clicked on it, whatever. Yeah, this was the one, so I'll give this another go. I'm gonna fight the battle. Objective, survive the battle. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move this guy over here. This gunship. Where's the tech ship? The tech ship is the one that I really want. Tech ship needs to die. Okay, tactical mode. The tech ship should be pretty squishy, so that's the best, good first thing to attack, right? And I can keep out of its range. Fast reloading initiated. Okay, now my shields are down. Okay. Oh, still alive, but not for long. Okay, that's one ship down, and the shields are about to come back on. Oh, there's the carrier! And he's after me. Okay. So yeah, this is basically like a real-time strategy version of FTL. It's actually very similar in a lot of ways. Oh look, it's gonna drop a bomb there. Bang. Serious weapons. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here, just dropping weapons on you. Oh, now his missiles are all set up. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. It is mixed reviews. It's nowhere near as good as FTL. FTL is utterly fantastic. It is a one-off. This is kind of fun. Salvage what you can. So, okay, so let's put together a ship. I'm not particularly good. I'm gonna try. I could try a dreadnought. What does a dreadnought do? Basically, yeah. Let's go big time. Go big or go home. So I'm gonna bring a dreadnought with me. So that only leaves me 3,000. Now we're gonna jump to the next sector. Oh yeah, I should turn the mute sound down actually. Again, bring the music back. So yeah, you move through the sector, your danger level increases every jump, and eventually there will you get to the exit. They have a wreckage field known to hold salvageable ships. Well, let's try it. Oh yeah, some people don't like the super large debris on the map. A great number of wrecked ships. Let's search for it. These hulls are either ancient or beyond repair. There is nothing left. Okay, well, so much for that. Let's jump to the next sector. You have discovered a chain of Arthani supply depots. High Command contacts you with the order. We are planning an ambush of Arthani forces in a neighbouring sector. Destroy these depots so they cannot rally afterwards. It will win us the entire system. Destroy the depots! Okay. Oh! What is this? Tactical override. Oh, there. What does this do? Oh, I should try the thermal torpedo. I'm gonna try the thermal torpedo at these guys. Watch it! Fly the torpedoes! Yeah! Excellent. Okay. Let's see. Oh wait, we got a field thing attacking us. And hopefully our weapon systems can mop up these tiny little creatures. What is this? Oh, okay, so this is like that's like a taunt or whatever, right? So my dreadnought can be my tank. Oh, no. Let's go this way around the minefield. Well, apparently bad guys are warping in. Great. Thermal torpedo in that area. Come on. Excellent. Oh, that's a Lancer. We gotta get in close to kill that thing. Because he has like super long range weapons that will bust our butts if we let him. Okay, now we gotta carefully move through this here. Just gonna sneak along the edge of the map and hopefully avoid setting off these mines. Now we have depots over here. Do I use BTTV? What's BTTV? So probably not, since I use it. I don't remember what it is. Duskers. That was actually a pretty fun game. There's a lot of cool things in it once you get further into that game. I'm just gonna let my oh wait. Okay, you there. Target this. I'm waiting for my torpedoes to warm up again. Once those warm up again, better Twitch TV. I have no idea what that is. Okay, we have a torpedo. Torpedoes away! Oh, well, so much for that. we're just taking down this base, the supply depot. Okay. Yeah, those drums really sound very, Battlestar Galactica. Although, to be fair, sounding like Battlestar Galactica in terms of music isn't necessarily a bad thing. And keeping my abilities hot while we kill off these things. This is rookie mode, but it is taking a really long time to kill this structure. That was one of the things about EVE Online, was it spent too much time grinding structures. Okay. Oh, I like how that exploded at exactly on the beat of the drum. Okay, we have 2 more depots to take down. Right, watching out for asteroids and things like that. Or mines. Mines is what they have. Just keeping the thing moving. Ah, there we go. So I can like zoom in as well and take a look at my ships close up as they bombard things. So we can really appreciate. Have I read any Nietzsche? No, but I get what he was saying. I mean, yeah. Like, no, I've not read Nietzsche. I haven't really read much philosophy. I've Wikipedia'd a lot of philosophy. Now, have you heard that Enemy Starfighter, I think it's Enemy Starfighter, the composer for the music for Enemy Starfighter is going to be... Oh, crap, we have... There we go. We're just getting involved in a slugging match here. Now we got our torpedo warming up. You know, it says real-time strategy, but it looks to me like this might actually be slightly lower resolution. Well, pardon me. I am actually getting very tired, I think. I'm going to have to disappear and do some work. No, here's the thing. A lot of people go to Wikipedia. Oh, crap. Okay. Yes, that's right. All sit together. Haha, excellent. Yeah, a lot of people go to Wikipedia and they only read the article. The trick with Wikipedia is you gotta read other stuff. Otherwise you only get half of the images, half of the info, you know? This is an enemy Lancer. Lancers are basically ships with a giant laser cannon that will just go bang and zap you big time. Did I destroy? I must have destroyed this thing. Yes, okay, so let's set them going over here. Meanwhile, my shield is down, but it shall return to us, and then we shall kill more things. Just heading this way. Going through space. Obviously, this is not space, this is stuff. Yeah. Yeah, if you like FTL and you've played FTL to death and you're looking for something very similar that's not quite as good, Distant Star Revenant Fleet certainly has something to recommend. But, you know, it's not gonna do... It doesn't have Ben Prunty's amazing soundtrack, for example, right? It has many other things going for it, I guess. Yeah, let's drop a torpedo on this thing. Let's see how much the torpedo does to it. Oh wow, that's pretty good. That really... I should have actually done that. Now we get bad guys shooting at us. Okay, you attack that. Attack! Okay, now take that thing down. Go on! Excellent. That's what I like to see here. I think, you know, some game developers are very sensitive, but I think being described as not as good as FTL basically encompasses a large part of the gaming library. There aren't many games better than FTL, right? FTL really is... a lot of people, you know, were disappointed to start with, but you know, the more you play it, the more you just realize how well designed the game ended up. Oh, excellent! Oh, did somebody's talking about returning their email. I'm sorry, I'm always very busy. Oh, I got energized weapons. What does that do? What is energized weapons? Consumes a chunk of energy, increasing weapon damage for an activated period. Oh, great. Let's install it. Oh, the only thing I can install it in is my Dreadnought. Super Koopa, you need to get FTL. Yes, you should. FTL is amazing. Okay, what have we got? The system ID has obviously been translated from the original Orthani. Right, where they clearly use some sort of UTF-8 encoding with Perl. Orthani military logistics have pioneered a number of supply techniques that have since become widely deployed in deep space warfare. Right now, artificially intelligent drift pods are waiting just outside the system in interspace, ready to automatically intercept and resupply Orthani vessels. I'm gonna attempt to fake an Orthani ident and purchase some supply. Why not? Okay, oh look, I can actually buy things, so I can buy supplies are just like fuel. Might as well buy some. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. I'm gonna go through the supply depot. You receive a secure transmission from an Orthani orbital factory, which otherwise seems completely oblivious to your present. This seems suspicious. Stay clear and prepare to leave. Oh, I'm gonna destroy the factory. Oh, by the time the factory becomes aware of your presence, it is too late. Oh, yes. Excellent. I got supplies, though. That is good. I got some sweet, sweet supplies. Let's go to the storage depot. This is a busy system. Cargo ships are being unloaded as supplies arrive from Akari manufactories, while other ships are being heavily loaded, so they can deliver vital supply to the front lines. As you approach, a station controller transmits a clearance code and flight corridor for you, and your ship is free to move through the system and press up to a vacant dock. So if I had money, I could buy new ships for my fleet, but I am poor, so I'm not going to do that. I can buy, like, things that make my ship tougher and stronger and things like that. Fortified hull plating. Heavy cannon, there's better missiles, better weapons. Oh, I don't think I need any of these things. Tactical overcharger. Wait a second. I could at least put this in my assault ship, and it would increase the damage of all weapons. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And this actually has room for an extra weapon. Maybe I should look for an extra weapon. None of these, although appear to fit. Hold on, spider missiles. Let's see if I can install that. Yes, I want extra guns in my dreadnought. Why not? Oh. What are my thoughts on 9? Oh dear, never mind. An Orthani ship jumps out just as you arrive. Before you scared them away, it seems the Sulaco was trying to salvage supplies from an Ulgani cargo scow that had come to grief at the edge of a nearby minefield. Unlucky for these scavengers, you too have need of a resupply. Great. Oh, well that was super easy. Let's go this way. You'll arrive to find a cluster of Arthani-controlled space stations. Your communication specialist picks up a Visicon signal. These stations are broadcasting anti-Akari propaganda. An artificial media splice lifeform is spreading lies about Akari atrocities to the entire sector. Demand immediate surrender. So Akari thinks we are so easily intimidated, yes. We have already won this war. Capture the space stations. Okay. Oh. Oh, look at these things. Torpedoes away. Yes, that's what I like. Let's get them moving. What are my thoughts on vaccinations? Oh, good lord. Vaccinations have done amazing things for society. Seriously, get your vaccinations. I think it's really disturbing that a medical professional fabricated claims that they were bad for you. Okay. Oh, so much for that. Ah. My wife is quite happy with my popularity. My wife is currently writing a book, believe it or not. It's National Novel Writers Month, so everybody's writing a book. But I am collaborating on this creation. One day, it may get released. Who knows? Okay, okay. Stop. Fire, fire, fire. All weapons. All the weapons. Man, they're just getting obliterated by my weapon systems here. Okay. I cannot tell you anything about what I'm writing. It's a work of fiction, of course. Oh, we got some shooty things. Shooty, shooty, bang, bang. Ah, man, the torpedo in that dreadnought is pretty awesome, I have to say. Okay, we captured this. Now we get to move back the way we came. Oh, let's not move through the minefield. Yeah, 50 Shades of Green. No, 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 no. Ah. I was thinking of publishing a book called 50 Shades of Grey, and each page would just be a different shade of grey. No, I'm not going to do the Movember thing because growing facial hair makes my face itch too much. I cannot stand the pain that it brings me. Capturing, capturing, capturing. Yes, you guys weren't intimidated by me, but apparently you realize bad things are ongoing. Oh, bad guys. Oh, this thing is really moving fast. Oh, well, that's so much for that. Weapons, weapons, burning bright. Burning like in the forest at night. Yes. The hunt for Green October. Man, I need to do that. Yeah, I really am tired. I think I'm gonna have to call it a night. Yeah, that. Whoa! Look at that. That's so fun. And of course, we get all our weapons online. See, these are adding bonuses basically. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is there. Oh, but apparently I'm being attacked. Yeah, that's what you thought. Just wait for this thing to stop. Okay, torpedo away. Not quite dead though. Ah, excellent. Wait. Marnie Alante, what are you talking about? Someone in chat is saying that vaccinations cause autism, which is complete BS. That was fabricated. There is no evidence. In fact, the author was retracted the evidence for that. That is a claim which is completely without grounding. Jeez. Okay. And actually, people do actually have negative effects for vaccines, and there is in the US. There's actually a specific fund to give people medical rewards and make sure they get taken care of if they have a reaction to a vaccine, because it does happen in a very, very, very tiny number of cases. But the point is that you should get them, and you should make sure your kids get them, because, like, seriously, it's the 21st century. Sorry, all I see is a little bit in chat, and I'm like, what the heck? Okay. Fortified shielding increases in massive shield. Sure, I'll install that on this thing because I get space. La 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 la. Apparently, I only see like one thing in chat, and I'm like, sure. I've made it to the border of this sector. A new sector awaits. You know what that sector is? Bed sector, because I'm really tired. I get things to do, I get places to be, and while I would really like to get here, I'm gonna have to go to here. Fare thee well, everyone. Fare thee well. We will have to be saying goodnight. I don't care about no, seriously, I have a thick skin. I don't care about anything. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, good night, guys. Have a good one. Fly safe and all that. I shall be, I guess tomorrow is another live stream night. That's 3 live streams in a row. Take care, fly safe. You know, bye.